Guys, how are people dealing with the news of the Air India crash? How are people receiving the news? How are you all receiving the news? I know that some people might say it's not something that's good to talk about, but the truth of the matter is that I wanted to react to it and talk about it because it's something that has happened and it's something that, Mhm, excuse me, it's something that has left a major gap in a lot of people's lives. While we're at it, I also like to add I know that people pass on every day. It's part of life. But when people leave this earth in that way, honestly, in an unexpected way, in a horrific way, in a tragic way, honestly, it leaves a lot of question marks. Of course, it's leaving a lot of question marks for the aviation industry. It's leaving a lot of question mark in the people who lost lives, families that are mourning. It's leaving a lot of trust issues. It's safe to even fly in anymore. Terms of whether, and I know that we will be told, and I know according to records and according to the experts, they will say that flying is still by far the safest mode of transport. If that's what they've said and that is what it is, then that's what it is. Because if we think about it, flights take off almost every 30 minutes, every 15 minutes, even less than that. Flights are always taking off and they're always reaching to their destination, apart from the recorded ones over aviation history. But this specific airliner, this is the first incident in its entire 14 or so year record, apparently. So the questions are whether it was pilot negligence, pilot mistake or error, or if the actual aircraft itself was faulty in the first place. It's going to go back to the people who manufactured it, back to the company that manufactured it in the first place. And they've got to look at it and give answers. Let's leave that aside and may the families be comforted by the Lord, and may they really find some kind of, may they find answers that they may be looking for, even as they come to terms with the losses. There's nothing else I can really say other than may the Lord just give them the comfort that they need, because that's the only place that will come from. That is the only place, honestly. So if I leave that aside and just talk about how things like that make us more aware of ourselves as living beings. We wake up every day, we go about our business. Sometimes we may not even think about it. We may not even go thinking that I'm actually a spirit. We are up and down, and getting on with life, planning the future and everything. And for a moment, sometimes we may forget to actually just be living. We may just forget to actually be in the moment, in that everyday moment. Because life is a gift from God and it is so precious. And 1 minute it could be here, the next it's gone. In my life, in numerous occasions, I have thought about it. And that is in terms of coming to realization that I am a spirit. We are spirit. We are spirits, and God is spirit, with a capital S in the Bible. Once we come to that realization and ask Him to give us peace, He will find that He will give us in peace, inner peace. And we always have to realize that let me just slow down here a bit. Let me embrace everyday life with my loved ones more and more. Let me know what my purpose is. Let us know what our purpose is. Let us think about our purpose and ask God about our purpose. Why are we here? Why did He place us here in the first place? To me, things like this make me realize even the more just how precious the people around us are, our loved ones, just how precious actually people are, how precious God actually holds us. By the way, God is a very jealous God. Apart from being a loving God, He really values us so much that being here on earth is something that He would like us to actually be here for as long as His timing for us ends. That is the God that we serve. He does not actually not want us to leave this earth prematurely or in a tragic matter. It's so tragic that human and man-made errors and behaviors and go to end life. I don't really honestly know if I'm making sense to somebody. I hope I'm speaking something that can change our views, something that can, or not change our views maybe, but make us think a bit more about just how precious life is every day. Let's not forget, even as we are so busy in life, even as we are so focused on maybe the future, let's not forget to be in the very moment. Something I learned years ago, and as I said, it's coming back to me again, especially in moments like this one. I just wanted to just share, and that is it really. I wanted to just say hi to everybody, my subscribers. I appreciate you all so much. Thank you so much for listening. Until next time, God bless you and be in the moment.